Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. So, something very interesting is happening in El Paso. Spectrum, as of this morning, has had an internet outage that is affecting about 140,000 customers and business customers. So, there are literally businesses in the city right now on a large scale that effectively can't use their POS, their point of sales. They can't do any debit credit transactions, they have to do cash. And those pictures were already sent to me. And it's still ongoing. It was supposed to be resolved as of 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And there's already been a new report sent out by Spectrum that it's going to be later this afternoon. So we're possibly going to a 8, 9, 10 hour outage for a large part of the city. That is a huge issue. And I think this is even more important now that there's a mobile backup of some sorts. Fixed wireless access, I think, could play a huge part in that, to at least have some kind of backup in case the main provider goes out, right? There's no amount of reliability or redundancy. If a fiber line is cut, you're done, right? You're done as a business. And that's what I'm thinking makes AT&T even more attractive, because in their new BG routers, they are making wireless a backup. So if your fiber ever goes out, you have wireless as a backup in the meantime while they fix to get the fiber up and running. And then with fixed wireless access, depending, right, there is some redundancy. So if some towers go out, there's other towers that could potentially fill that in. Now, that is not, of course, that's not a, long-term solution. That's more of a small Band-Aid. T-Mobile has its fixed wireless access on the lowest priority. So if there's a ton of people slamming one sector and they get moved to another sector, it's likely going to render fixed wireless access usage useless. But still, having a backup is still a big deal. Right? For an example, you're a Spectrum customer and you have no internet right now. You're in El Paso. Let's say you have Verizon or T-Mobile as a backup on FWA. You can continue running your household as you were while Spectrum fixes their issue until they get back up and running. So that's kind of the kind of redundancy that I'm speaking of, and I think that makes it just that much more of a reliable experience. So this is bad for Spectrum. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of credits issued out. Some of these businesses are going to switch now. If they've been on the fence about switching. Some customers, I saw some comments saying that this is a weekly reoccurrence. So it's just not a good look for Spectrum, especially that many customers affected across the city and businesses. Who knows who else is affected, right? They have a large share in the market. It's only them and really AT&T Fiber, and they're still trying to scale the fiber. So in a lot of these businesses, they're only able to choose Spectrum, especially across the government base that's here, Fort Bliss. There's really only Spectrum. So if they're out, that's all there is, then that's a problem. So there's going to be some higher ups that are going to look at alternatives, and I think fixed wireless access could be an option, and of course AT&T could also be an option for some of these businesses to get hardwired with AT&T Fiber. So make sure you guys stay tuned for more. Like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.